I'm Sydney Radka, and welcome to another edition of FLX Weekly here at FingerLakes1.com. It is August 18th, 2021, and we are live inside the FingerLakes1.com studio, where I am joined by Sinicropi and Megan Marley, who is the CEO and founder of Trendy Confidence. Today's show is brought to you by Cicino's Pizzeria. They would like you to stop in and try something that they call the nachos. It's like nachos, but better. It is a non-bread bruschetta tomatoes, fresh garlic and herbs, fresh mozzarella, and balsamic reduction. You can join them today or order online at Cicinos.com.
I've had those.
Yeah, me too. They're amazing.
They're good. Something different.
Yeah, there's something different than, your regular nachos. I do want to say, though, that the Waterloo Cicinos is actually closed today due for scheduled facility maintenance, but they're also hosting a private wedding celebration. So if you want those nachos, you can get them at the Geneva location. That is our sponsor for today, and we are really excited to welcome you into the studio.
Thank you for having me.
We have excited. A lot to talk about, don't
we?
So we're going to just start it all off with, I told everybody you're the CEO and founder of Trendy Confidence.
And a Mynderse Academy senior.
Oh, senior.
About to start the senior year.
All right. What is Trendy Confidence? I guess we'll start with that.
All right. So Trendy Confidence is a motivational clothing brand, and our goal is really to spark and inspire confidence. We started out with activewear because I am an athlete. Mm-hmm. I actually play 3 sports right now, and just inspiring athletes, and not necessarily only athletes, but that confidence really is the key to not only working out, but just really your whole life.
Right. So let's just already step back. You are a senior who has created a inspirational clothing line. How old are you?
17.
17 years old, and she already has a brand and a clothing business. How did this all get started?
So a couple years ago, I started this program called the Mynderse Academy, and I actually started off with a different business.
Okay.
And it was called Peak Gum, and it was a protein gum line.
Kind of cool.
Well, I went through the whole program, started the business, and then it came down to manufacturing, $100,000.
Oh, okay.
Didn't have that at the time, so I took a step back, and this year I was like, I really want to start another business. I know that I have the entrepreneurial skills, and I feel like that's what I want to do.
Right.
So I went through the program again, and this time the idea didn't come right off the bat. And I knew that I really loved fashion. I'm actually working in the modeling and acting industry as well.
Awesome.
And I love sports. And I tried to come up with an idea that kind of fit both of those passions, and then Trendy Confidence came, so...
That's even crazy just to think about, like, how young you are. And you said a couple years ago you knew that this was a path that you wanted to take, starting a business, being an entrepreneur. That's just something that's not kids. I don't want to say kids. Jim can say kids, but that's just something people your age, I feel like, don't know what they want. So you're a little bit ahead of the curve, if you must say. And you actually just recently launched the website, or everything in a whole?
The website and everything. We're only selling online right now. I am looking into selling in person at fitness events soon, though.
Oh, that's exciting. So you launched on almost a month?
Yeah.
Already on the 24th of last month?
I can't believe it's already been a month.
How was the launch?
The launch was really good. Within the first couple of days, we did over $1,000 in sales, which was really good.
Great.
For startup.
Yeah.
So
absolutely. And you saw the website that we just pulled up. You have a few different pieces. You're actually wearing one right now.
Yeah.
It's perfect. I feel like if you are, your age in this era right now, this is what it is. Workout clothes, something that's going to be stylish. It's not just gym shorts and t-shirts. I feel like even when I was just in high school.
And it looks comfortable.
Yeah, right. It looks like it's well made. Was it hard to find, did you have to go through the manufacturing thing again, with the clothing?
Yeah, the manufacturing process was a little rough. I've been to over like 10 different trials and samples, and we finally found one that worked.
So before you got to that point and you had to come up with a concept, how was that? How did you develop like the concept that would go behind this clothing? Was it trial and error? Did you sew things, like, and did you search for materials? Like, how did that play out?
I am not any fashion designer here. But I have been just working with the manufacturers, really like working with people who know what they're doing first off and using like their resources and what I'm good at. So like kind of using both of our skills. And I knew that I liked wearing this stuff too.
Right.
So just kind of incorporating my brand into what I wanted it to be.
What's different about like your clothing line from someone who wears it or some of your friends I know that are wearing it? What sets it apart from other options that people might have?
Our motivation aspect is really the key element within the business, but also it's really comfortable, it's flexible, and everybody talks about squat proof.
Yep.
Yes.
These are really squat proof. They're not see-through. They have really nice contour lines too as well.
Right, because like you want to look good, and if you look good while you're working out, I feel like you feel better, you'll have a better workout. But I am one person who will wear workout clothes all the time, even if I'm not working out, which, you know, why not? Who cares? Like, I would wear something like that. I would wear the leggings. I would go out to the store, do my grocery shopping, do things like that, which, why not look good when you're doing that as well?
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of goals for the future already?
Yeah. I'm hoping, so we only have the Elevate set, which there's 3 different things in the set. I'm hoping to expand to a whole bunch of other products like fitness wear, go into like sweatshirts, just like other things like that.
Right, yeah.
I actually do have bracelets too. They're sweat-proof bracelets, waterproof.
Nice.
They have our little logo on it.
Yeah, show it right up to the camera there.
If
She's
not
like,
my scrunchie.
let's see.
Little.
It's hard to see.
Yeah, it's kind of
I
hard
can
to see.
Look
Look at me, I'm like squatting, squinting, trying to see it. So yeah, you're gonna try and expand a little. Right now, you said you have 3 different pieces to choose from. How's the price? Is it a good price?
Yeah, I think it's around $50 for the sets. So there's a long set, which I'm wearing right now, and then there's a short set, which is a sports bra and spandex.
Oh, okay.
And then you could also buy the long sleeve.
I did see the long sleeve when he was just doing it, and that's perfect for us going into, you know, the colder months.
I almost wore that because I was a little chilly.
Right, yeah. See, I'm not the only one who thought it was a little bit colder, but you probably
Sid
thought it was cold.
wearing a sweater in August. It's going to be like a high of 86 today.
Listen, I'm cold in the office. The office is freezing. I have my heater on, but you were probably cold because you just came back. You were doing a little bit of traveling, correct?
Yeah.
Was that more leisure, or were you doing it with some business in mind, too?
It was more leisure, but I was working on the business while I was still there. But I was also looking at colleges, in particular USC.
Ooh.
So hoping to possibly study business in college. So.
Yeah, that was my next question. Is it for sure, like, is it going to be a major in business and a minor in something else, or are you just really focusing on business?
I'm hoping to major in business administration and minor in film studies.
Oh, that's exciting. She's just, like, checking off all the boxes of having the marketing aspect of the business, the brains behind the business.
So, you know, you mentioned you went from protein gum to this. You were looking to do something, not necessarily in fashion, but the process of any business, whether you did it with the protein gum or now with Trendy Confidence, do you enjoy, like, creating the brand? Like, I noticed the logo is pretty cool. You know, in branding and logo development and stuff. Talk about that a little bit.
I really do like creating the brand myself, and I did think about just like working for somebody else, like, or another company, but I was like, no thanks. I like being my own boss and really deciding like what the real motivations are and like how that affects everything from branding to marketing and sales and everything.
Yeah.
So
did it take you a while to create the logo? Did you have, like, an inspiration behind that? It almost looks like a little person.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a person with the TC. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So Was that like something that came to you easy, or did it take you a while?
The name and the logo, actually, I wish it was like a creative story, but I did spend like hours trying to come up with a name.
Right.
But I eventually did come up with it, and I guess hard work pays off because it didn't just come easy.
Yeah, no, that's good. And are you right now, like I saw, like the website looks great, the pictures on there look good. Are you using resources like outsourcing your friends right now, being like, hey, I need you to come and do a photo shoot for my brand?
So actually, being in the modeling industry helps.
Okay,
so I know lots of photographers and models.
Oh, that works.
So they have, that's who's on my website right now.
Gotcha.
But I have used my friends also for like Instagram or whatever. I also have an ambassadors program.
Nice.
With people all down the East Coast right now. So they're promoting the products from Seneca Falls all the way down to the Florida.
Kind of just by wearing them and posting on social media when they're wearing them and stuff like that?
Yeah, and they have like discount codes that you can use on the website as well.
Until they pass them out to their friends if they say, hey, I like your outfit. And you say, well, actually.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That is the world of social media.
Yep.
You know, today's day and age. It's perfect. To only be selling online right now, honestly, is great because you don't have to worry about, you know, having everything. That is a question. Do you have like boxes and boxes of everything in stock at your house right now?
In my room. And my room is typically very empty. So when my sister actually is going to college tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
So her room's going to be taken over.
Oh, nice. You'll have it all to yourself.
Nice.
So, are you like very particular about like the way the packaging looks and the way, you know, in other words, you have certain boxes made with your logo and the way you would package an order? Do you think about that?
Right now, I have looked into custom packaging, but right now we just have simple packaging. There's a couple things in the packages that we have stickers and things like that.
More personal,
Yeah, a couple personal things and thank you cards.
Right.
Per order, but
that's the kind of stuff, because you've got a brand now that I think with any clothing brand you want to create repeat business, and one way to do that is to make people who receive your product or your product the first time feel like now they're part of a club or an exclusive club and
family.
And it seems like that the Trendy Confidence brand kind of would be well suited for that. So, you know, obviously all this stuff takes a lot of time. How do you going in your senior year in high school and then to college, how do you plan on managing and balancing time for this business venture with everything that a high school senior or a college freshman would be faced with?
Right. I have worked a lot on that, and I've come up with a pretty good schedule, scheduling like my own hours and actually setting a set time to be working has helped a lot for me, because if like, oh, my friends want to hang out every day of the week, I actually have to work. So setting those hours really helps, and being like focused, I actually have to do it now.
Yep.
That's amazing. Really, that just shows like the mindset that you have already at your age. That doesn't happen often. Did you have somebody in your life that was like an influence that has done something like this in the past, or was this really all like, this is what I want to do?
My mom's side of the family and my parents, they own a lot of real estate, not us anymore, but they did have a business with doing like apartments and owning things like that, but that's kind of slowed down a little, and I don't think that really inspired me to do this, but I have like been working with them, so I guess in the back of my brain maybe a little. Yeah,
you were like, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a jump start on it, which some people might not do this for 10, 20 years after they graduate, where they decide, hey, this is what I finally want to do. So I just love that. I think that's amazing for you, and I think the confidence key for all of it is super important right now.
It's kind of timely, just hit with a brand like that.
Well, yeah, it is, but like I feel like more so with social media, maybe you don't see it as much as we do, but there's this huge stigma. You got to look perfect. You got to, have perfect photos. You got to look great.
I know how it works.
Well, I know, but it might not be as much pressure for you as it is for like high schooler nowadays. It was different even when I was in high school, which
Yeah.
wasn't that long ago. We
I
weren't
don't know. It was a little while ago.
Yeah, it's getting there, actually. You're right. My 10-year is going to be next
There-
year. But it was so different. I feel like you guys have so much more pressure with how much social media is revolved around your world. So having
Do
that
your
little
friends support you?
confidence-
Yeah, for sure. The other day I saw Bridget Miller actually going to the gym in her outfit, which
Oh,
Nice.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's-
pretty awesome.
That's when you should be like, take out a picture and be like, oh, look who I just spotted. You know,
Yeah.
that's great. Yeah, and being in school still kind of, I feel like, could help because right there you could be marketing all day. Girls are going to show up in the outfits. Are you going to try and have some clothes for guys, or is it going to be specifically for girls?
I'm actually working on something right now that we're going to expand to guys as well. But I'm also hoping to expand like the size ranges as well.
Right.
Because confidence, that's like our big motto.
Of course, yeah.
And just with the lack of funding, we've had a few issues, but I'm definitely hoping to expand to guys wear as well.
So you've been involved with the Young Entrepreneurs Academy, YEA,
Yeah.
and you won the Finger Lakes region contest earlier this spring and went to the statewide contest at RIT, and
Wow.
I think you were runner up there. Or is it-
Yeah, I was in the finals.
yeah, you made it to the finals there. Did those programs kind of help you along too?
The beginning, it did a little, it kind of fell out at the end, but I think being self-motivated, it really helped.
Yeah.
Right.
And going along with that, going back to the future goals, I did forget to mention how one of my biggest goals, kind of where I started actually, was I wanted to start a travel and retreat program,
Ooh.
which is like kind of like off topic. You'll get to it in a second. But where it focuses on confidence and culture.
Yeah.
So like I was thinking myself, like I've always wanted to like just go on a fun vacation, but also like kind of a retreat thing. So incorporating that confidence aspect while also having the clothing brand on
Yeah.
the side. So
And that could be even something. I've seen those around, and I think that they're awesome. Like I've seen like you go with some random yoga instructor
Yeah.
and they take you on like a week of different adventures. That could be something that you're like, all right, this is a once a year thing I do with my business.
Well,
and
there's a
moving
lot of
forward.
cool, the nice thing about starting a business and having it established to some extent, and it's the same thing here, with our business at Finger Lakes One. Once you've done that, now all of a sudden you can do other things that kind of offshoot off the business, but things you enjoy. So, I don't know. I buy Link Soul golf clothes, or they're just clothes, but they're golf.
We actually don't have it
type
on
of branding
shirt
companies.
on
No, I
today.
got Vineyard Vines today,
Ooh, fancy.
and so when the Vineyard Vines boards come, the boxes are all nice and branded. And you get a sticker of the whale. And anyways, long story short, what Link Soul does is once a year they have 3 or 4 different like tournaments around the
yes,
country
yeah.
where guys show up, and the tournaments are branded kind of the Link Soul style or Link Soul lifestyle type of deal,
Yeah.
where it's casual. It's not like old country club
Right.
golf. It's just more casual and relaxed, and a lot of people go to those things, but it just creates that bond with the brand. And so
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of opportunity. So if you still wanted to pursue that type of travel retreat thing, and you work Trendy Confidence into it,
course.
it just kind of
It really does fall hand in hand. Like you're like, it's kind of off. No, it's not. It makes
Yeah.
perfect sense. I think it would be great. How can people, like me and Jim, we're sitting right here. How can we support? How can people support your business right now where you're at? Obviously buy the clothes, but what else can people do to help?
Really just sharing it with their friends and family, sharing it online,
Yeah.
sharing our posts. We're primarily on Instagram and Facebook right now at Trendy Confidence. Got a little TikTok going, but
Oh, that's good. No, you gotta in today's day and
Yeah.
age. But that's what I think people forget sometimes. Like, if you feel that you can't afford to buy something for someone like you, it's free to like the
share.
page,
Yeah.
share the page, like the post, tag people that you think would like the products and that could buy it. And that helps a small business owner with a
Yeah, for
big
sure.
dream.
So real quick, as we're kind of running a little bit short on time. All this happened during the pandemic. Your junior year in high school was pretty much it was a strange year, obviously. My daughter's was a freshman last year. What's it been like doing all this stuff in the pandemic, being a high school senior or being a high school student, and developing this business at the same time during a pandemic?
Right. I actually, about a year ago, right before I started the business, I got injured. Mm-hmm. So that left a little more free time on my hands, not always being in open gyms because I couldn't be, not talking all the doctor's appointments that I had.
Right.
But that left a little pressure out. And then that's also when I started modeling and acting. So I kind of just filled my time with other things.
So you weren't sitting home bored?
No.
Right.
No.
Okay.
No, not at all. She did the opposite. Was it hard when it came to the manufacturers or getting materials and stuff? Was that a little delayed because of all of the COVID?
Yeah, at the beginning when we were doing samples and stuff, or since some of the time zone issues, I'd be up at like 3 a.m.
Oh, I love
talking with them, but
That's okay.
that definitely has affected a little, but we got through it. So,
what sports do you play?
Right now I play volleyball, basketball, and I was playing lacrosse. I don't know what we're going to do this year.
Are you thinking about playing any sports in college, or are you just going to focus on the business, focus on schooling?
She's going to USC. I don't know if she can make the team.
I don't think I'm that good.
I was
if you go to a big
they have club teams and stuff.
No,
wouldn't
club
they?
teams.
Yeah,
Yeah,
intramurals
right.
or something would be
Sure.
fun.
Yeah.
But it won't be like my full time, no.
Yeah, I forgot. Going to college is a little different. But so you've just proven already, like, you have what it takes for this business. You knew it just by being a 3-sport athlete and then signing up to do the modeling, the acting, the business, all that. You'll have barely any time, but I think it'll be worth it. Put the time in early, and then you can have some leisure. As
and the best advice I would give to any young entrepreneur is as long as you believe in it enough and keep it going. I mean, there's always going to be challenges and bad things that happen, but as long as you decide, hey, this is happening, and you don't quit when things get tough, you kind of double down sometimes, that guaranteed success. So
inspirational.
I know.
It goes perfect with the Trendy Confidence. I think that was great. We do, before we leave, we still have a few minutes, right?
Oh, yeah.
I do want you to run down the weather, and we can see maybe if people can wear their Trendy Confidence clothes out and about this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, boy, we got a lot of rain. We've had such great weather.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a rainy week, and that's going to continue into the end of the week. But then this weekend is turning around, looking okay. Friday, partly sunny, high near 82, slight chance of a thunderstorm. That'll be a good day to hopefully dry out a little bit. Then humidity levels and heat rising a little bit into the weekend. Saturday, mostly sunny, high near 86. Again, chance of a thunderstorm. And it's Canal Fest weekend, too, in Seneca Falls. So hopefully it doesn't rain. Sunday, mostly sunny, high near 86. Probably the pick day of the weekend. But still that chance of rain, and then heading back to work Monday, mostly sunny, high near 83. There's the Canal Fest in Seneca Falls. It's the second weekend of Little Women. We had Deb Blyen last week on the show. They had a successful first weekend at Fatsensinger Hall in Waterloo, Friday, Saturday, their final 2 shows. And, other than that, man, we're getting, really pushing towards the end of August.
Yeah, thanks for reminding
Labor Day
us.
weekend's on the way. So
we are, just from talking to you before the show, we're summer girls, I feel like.
Definitely.
And we are not ready for the cold weather already. Jim, on the other hand, might like it a little cooled down, right?
I don't like it hot and
like
humid,
fall.
but I like to
Fall's
play
great.
golf. Fall's the best season.
do
The only
love
problem
fall.
is that when it ends, it's winter. But winter's okay for me, December, Christmas, snow, and everything. But once you get into January, that January to March. But if you are in Southern California, a couple years from now for school, then that might be a totally different type of experience, winter for you.
Absolutely.
But yeah, no, I like all 4 seasons. It's just the second half of winter's, and the
Give me
first
the
half of
summer.
spring's no
You
good.
picked a good school that you're looking at. Are you looking at any other schools, or that's like your main one?
That's the main one. But I did look at some in San Diego, but it did get a little cold. The ocean on the West Coast is freezing.
Oh,
I tried to go surfing, and it was like 61 degrees, so...
Just put on one of those wetsuits.
Yeah.
And people who like to surf, they'll go in that freezing water. So how can people find you? We talked about it already, but can you give some of your handles and a little social media plug?
Instagram and Facebook and TikTok, everything's at Trendy Confidence, and our website is trendyconfidence.com. Pretty simple. Everything's at Trendy Confidence. So.
And you can purchase right online right now. You should go and buy some. You know, you're going to be having a million new things coming up. We're going to have to do, like, before you leave, we're going to have to bring you back and see where you're at with everything.
Yeah.
That would be great. Your motto is confidence is trendy, which I love. That's great. Are you doing anything fun and exciting this weekend? Or are you fully working on the business?
Since I've gotten back, I do have a lot of things to do with the business. But my sister is going away, so we're having a little party later today, too.
Where's she go to school?
She's going to Fredonia.
Okay, so will you go with her and help her move in, or?
No.
And is she's
to work on.
This is going to be her sophomore year or freshman year?
Freshman year.
Okay, so is she excited, nervous?
No, she's excited. She's going into music therapy.
Nice.
Awesome.
So.
Growing up with a sister that close in age, was it a little challenge sometimes?
Yeah. But I'm kind of glad not having to hear the piano 24/7 or all the 10 instruments.
She's a piano player?
That's hilarious. Well, do you have anything exciting going on this weekend?
Yeah, actually, I can't remember. Something's going on Friday. Saturday, my uncle has a cookout, and because he lives on a cliff overlooking Van Cleef Lake where they could do the fireworks for Canal Fest.
That's awesome.
So the barge is down on Van Cleef Lake, and we're like sitting like right in front of it. They didn't do it last year, but this is usually an annual thing where he does an all-day like party.
Love that.
For everybody, and then when the fireworks start, I mean, literally, it's like right there. You get hit sometimes.
Our backyard too.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
So you're looking forward to the fireworks for Canal Fest too? Yeah.
I went to the Clyde Carnival fireworks, and they were really good. That was the first time I ever been there.
Yeah, they're legendary up there.
I did a little Wayne County outing. I actually have a wedding that I'm super excited for on Saturday.
Where?
And it is actually right at Jivo's residence. He's going to be getting married, and I'm so excited. We love having a wedding there. His daughter got married there 2 years ago today, so it's cool that he's getting married there now on Saturday. And then Sunday I have a golf tournament bright and early for the SMS Lodge, which will be so fun. So it'll be an eventful weekend. Maybe Friday I can stop on down a little bit to the Canal Days if it's not raining.
No, it should be all right.
But really,
the weekend rain's just going to be like hit or miss. It's not going to be a washout type of deal. So.
But really, just like that, we're already out of time. We're super glad that you're able to come on. I applaud you so much for everything that you've done already, and I can't wait to watch and see, where you take it. I'm going to get online and check out some of those.
Yeah, good job, Meg. I mean, really, the clothes, I've seen you wear them, and I've seen pictures of them on social media. It's really awesome. The brand's cool.
Yep. The meaning behind it.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to see what happens in the next couple of years, along with everything else that you're doing. We'll see you on the basketball court, maybe on Finger Lakes 1 this year. Meg played basketball before, but not last year because of the injury. So hopefully you'll be back on the basketball court. And like Sydney said, we'll check back in at some point.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Thank you.
Congrats. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, everybody who is watching that joined us today. If you enjoyed the show, you can click like, you can share with your friends, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, and of course, we'll be back again for Wine Wednesday next Wednesday. And until then, have a great weekend here in the Finger Lakes.